Alright guys, so in the next 60 days, I'm going to be turning $1,000, which is pretty much an iPhone, into $100,000, which is pretty much a C8 supercar. Now, I will not stop until I finish. I'm going to be putting my reputation as Signal King on the line for this challenge. I'm going to be documenting every single trade that I take and showing you guys every single week here on YouTube and daily on Instagram. And once I complete this challenge, it's safe to say I am officially a Forex millionaire. So let the challenge begin. Alright, so check this out guys. It is currently Monday. It is 9:34 p.m. at night. There was no trade setups today during New York session. If not, I would have taken a setup. I'm gonna show you guys what I was looking for and why I did not take a setup today. Alright, so check this out guys. This is the reason why I was looking for sells this morning. So Frankfurt set up London. London set up pretty much price after pre-New York session with an air supply. And then we had this new air supply right here created on the M5 time frame. So I was looking for an entry confirmation off this area to sell. Price simply broke past this area and did not give me an entry confirmation, so I did not sell. And I was looking to target this area of demand down here, which is the H4 time frame. If we look on the H4 time frame, you guys are going to see why I was targeting this. You guys can notice how price seemed to have been getting a pullback, and this was the target right here. Now price is definitely going to the upside, so we'll work with something else tomorrow morning, but no entry confirmation, no trade. All right, so check it out guys. Here we have the MT4 account. I'm showing you guys that the account is live. I am just hiding the name of the broker to not give them any clout, but you can see it's a live account. Once we go to history, you guys can see it is a fresh $1,000 account. If we go to month, there is no prior trading history on this. This is a fresh account, just simply $1,000 that we deposited. So you guys can see that everything is legit. It is a live broker. All right, so check it out guys. It is currently Tuesday, 9:02 a.m. in the morning. It is New York session, and I'm currently looking at the market, seeing if we could take a trade setup. But just to show you guys that we didn't take a trade last night during London, and show you guys that the account is still at $1,000. Let me show you guys. So check it out. Here you guys can see the $1,000 in the account. You guys can see the trade history. We go to month. There is no trade. We just deposited. So let's see if we can catch a setup today during New York session as the first trade for the account. All right, so check it out guys. Here's USD CAD on the H4 time frame. So if you notice, price is at an H1 supply here. So what I'm gonna be looking to do is sell off this H1 supply if we get an entry opportunity. So if I go now down to the M15, I turn on the session based indicator, you can see our New York session just opened and we are touching this supply. So if I get an entry confirmation on M1, I will sell and call a sell off this area. If price breaks past this area, I'll be looking to sell off this H1 up here. So I'm either looking for sells here or sells up here. So no trade opportunity yet on USD CAD, but I did send this to the Signal group. This is Euro USD. I am not planning on trading this during the challenge, but I saw this setup and I sent it to the Signal group. I told them I am not calling it because I'm only trading USD CAD, but I told them this is what I see for Euro USD. Whoever listened to me is up a 1-to-1 right now. I told them to pretty much close with the 1-to-2. And then USD CAD, I did not take this buy right here. I just placed this to see if it would play out. Pretty much we have an area of demand created in New York session taking us to the target, but I'm not going to take this because this is a low probability trade. I'm looking for sells off of higher time frame supply. We don't sell at a H1 supply. We don't buy off of H1 supply. We sell off of an H1 supply. So I'm just seeing if this plays out, but I'm looking for sells definitely at this H1 supply once we reach it. All right, so let's check it out. Price finally reached the target that we're going to be looking for sells off of on USD CAD. Now, like I said, guys, I did not take this trade. I just sent this here to see if my analysis would play out. I wasn't going to take this low probability trade as a first trade, but obviously you can see that it definitely would have played out. Now we could delete all of this. We delete this right here as well. And then honestly now what we need is for New York session to create an area of supply off of this. If not, that is fine. We will not take a trade. All right, so check this out, guys. Notice how price pulled back into the H1 supply that I told you we need an entry confirmation off of to sell. Look how price is giving us entry confirmation right here, which is an M1 supply or a lower time frame supply created off of a higher time frame supply. Now, all I need is for price to break this low that created the push into the supply to validate this trade. I don't want to take a low probability trade. So as soon as price breaks past this area, I will call a sell limit off this area here. I just don't want to make sure that price isn't pulling back into demand to continue to move to the upside. I want to make sure that price breaks this area here. So check this out, guys. Days like today, you just really have to be patient, and it tests your patience. Why? Because price did exactly what I wanted it to do. It reacted off the zone. The trade would have played out perfect, but it didn't break the low. Now let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So look how the sell limit would have played out perfect. This would have been an entry here. Sniper entry would have been up almost a 1-to-3 right now. But the reason I did not call this trade and take this trade is because it did not break this low that I told you guys I wanted price to break for us to pull back to continue the move. So us not breaking this low is like price telling me that we were respecting the demand and we're going to keep pushing up. Now here's when it broke this and the sells are validated, but I wanted price to break it and then enter. But it's fine, we'll just come back tomorrow. All right guys, so it's 1 in the afternoon right now, and we just pulled up the biohacks. Right now we are in an oxygen chamber. So pretty much it just like fuels your body with more oxygen, and it's supposed to help your body. So this is pretty much what my daily routine now. I finish trading, I come over here. It's about a few hours that I go through a few machines, and then after here, I'll head back home. All right guys, so we just left the doctor now. Now I'm gonna go pick up the car from valet, and I'm gonna see what I eat, guys, because I'm starving. I have some food from the chef at the house, but we'll see if we eat that or if we can pick something up on the way home. Check it out guys, the car looks too damn clean. After I landed through the paint on it, I'm telling you, it's literally like 1 of 1. Insane. All right, good morning guys. So it is the 3rd day of the challenge. It is Wednesday morning. I was about to say Monday. You guys can see here, Wednesday, 8:52 a.m. So we're 8 minutes away from New York session, and I'm gonna show you guys what I expect and what I think is gonna happen. Now, my analysis played out perfect yesterday. The trade would have gave us over 1 to 3, like over 3%. If we would have risked 1%, obviously we weren't gonna risk 1%. So we would have been able to flip the account, but the trade did not follow my trading plan. It did not break the low. So you guys saw why I did not take that trade, but we'll come back today and we'll take advantage of the market. So you guys can see here, like I said, 8:52, 8:53 a.m. The account is still at $1,000. No trade has been taken. And honestly, let me show you guys here so you guys don't think that I blew it or something. If we go to month, you guys can see that it's still just $1,000 deposit. So this was the area we were looking to sell from yesterday. Notice how the sales came out perfect from this area, but we did not sell. It didn't follow our plan. So what do we have this morning? The first target is going to be this H1 demand, and then this is the next target, and main targets on here, these lows. So we're looking to sell to take us down here. So what do we need? We need price to pull back into the supply from London and give us an entry confirmation, and we will sell. Frankfurt, better said. So we pull back here, entry confirmation, we sell. Or we need price to give a distribution and create a new area of supply for us to sell. So we either pull back here and we sell with entry confirmation, or price creates a new area of supply, we pull back there, and then we sell from there. All right, so we finally have a setup presenting itself in New York session. We have our sell limit placed. I'll show you guys right now. So like I said earlier, we need a New York session to create an area of supply to then we could sell off of it. So notice New York session created this distribution right here. This previous contrary candle is our area of supply. I have a 2 pip difference just to cover us in because of spread. So this is our sell limit right here. You can see I sent this already in the signal group. I literally just placed this trade right here already in the account. So you guys can see a 4 lot sell limit at 38058. And then let me show you guys that I called this in the signal group as well. So if we go to the signal group, you guys can see that I just sent this as well. So look at the sell limit there at 932. Let's see if this plays out. I'll update you guys shortly. All right, so check this out guys. Now price ended up creating a new area of supply. This is the original area where we told everyone to sell off of, but price created an M15 supply in confluence with this. So I sent an updated entry in the signal group at this specific point, and the stop loss covers all this area here. So I'm gonna show you guys right here that I called this in the signal group. I told everyone to delete their old entry and to apply this new entry right here. So you can see it, let me zoom in right here. You can see it pretty much, telling everyone to get in right here. And then look at the updated entry here on MetaTrader. So on MetaTrader, I just put it at 38033, which is this M15 supply right here at 38033. Like I said, whenever you have multiple time frames in confluence, you can see M15. Now I go to the M5, you're gonna see the M5 supply here as well, and the M1 here. So you can see all 3 time frames in confluence. You always want to sell off the closest one, and your stop loss covers all of them. So we delete this one here, and this is the new trade that we are working with. All right, so check it out guys. Price pretty much pulled back into our sell limit. It didn't touch it by less than a pip. So I told everyone in the signal group that I was entering manually, and I was leaving my sell limit as well. So you can see that I entered manually literally at 37990. So with spread, that got me in around like somewhere here. So I entered here manually, like I said, because price sometimes doesn't touch the area but like a pip, and I saw that it was reacting. So now we're in the trade pretty much. We're letting, this is going to still be my take profit here. And I told everyone in the signal group that I was entering manually. So you guys can see here that the trade is a pip away from being activated. I enter manually here with the lower lot size, just letting you guys know, still leave the limit until I say so. And I said this when price was literally right there. You can see how price is reacting off that area. So check it out guys, we're up about 20% on the entry that was not the original sell limit, me entering manually. So I entered manually, like I told you guys, right around here. and I will close with about 50% on this trade if the trade hits take profit. You're seeing everything play out perfect, but it would have been nice for the trade to activate because here it would have been closing with around 100% of the trade. But I'm still gonna leave this sell limit active to see if price pulls back into this area and see what happens. All right, guys, so after being in profit, almost a 1 to 2 price reversed on us, and I told everyone in the Signature group to put the manual trade break even if they're in that trade, and to leave the sell limit. Now the sell limit is in drawdown. Now, since this is a $1,000 account, the four lot did not even activate because I guess it's too much for the account. So I tried to throw a 4 lot manually, it didn't activate. I threw a 3 lot, it didn't activate. A 2 lot, nothing. So I had to throw a 1 lot and it activated. So you can see right now we are in hella drawdown. We are about 25% in drawdown on this account. We need price to reverse and go in our favor for this to save this account. If not, this account will be about 30-40% in drawdown. All right, so check it out, guys. The sell limit ended up activating. Now, like I said, I couldn't throw in a 4 lot, so I had to manually activate with a 1 lot. And we are in profit right now. I did call this trade in the Signal group. Like I showed you guys, we're up a 1 to 1 right now. I told the Signal group take profit 1 was hit. Me personally, I'm gonna close with the 1 to 2, but you can see this was called in the Signal group. Perfect 1 to 1 hit. Now let's see what happens. All right, so we are in drawdown right now, guys. We're in drawdown about 20% on the account. Let me show you guys on the other way. Actually, let me see if you guys can see this correctly. All right, so we are currently down right now on the account, guys. We are in drawdown about 26% on the account. Hopefully this trade reverses and we are able to save this account. You can see that we were in profit literally on the first manual trade about almost a 1 to 2. Then I told everyone in the Signal group to place a straight break even, so close break even. And then now this trade right here gave a 1 to 1, but me personally, I am holding for a 1 to 2. So either I get stopped out or we can close with the 1 to 2. So let's see what happens. Right now, this is what we are working with. All right, guys, so we're about to get stopped out. Look at this. We are about 40% down on the account. Oh, we just hit stop loss on this. Look at this. First trade was a loss, guys. So now we got to come back. We got to flip this. Either I'm going to flip this or I'm not sure if I deposit a fresh 1,000. So check this BS out, guys. After price stopped us out, notice how price really went straight into our favor. The signal would have hit a 1 to 3. I was literally just looking to close with the 1 to 2. Price gave a 1 to 1, but this is some BS right here. Right here, it would have closed, like literally, it would have given a 1 to 3. All right, guys, now that we're done trading, like I said yesterday, every single day I have to go to biohacks to go inside the hyperbaric chamber and a red light therapy. So we're on the way now. It's about 30 minutes away from my house with no traffic, and then going back to my house with traffic is about an hour. So this is a good way to just practice my patience for the market every single day. This is how fast we're gonna get into profit in our next trade, guys. Miami traffic is no joke, guys. I'm telling you, I have a supercar, but you can't even go fast. Like, the only way you could actually like enjoy the supercar is if you drive it at night. If not, like, you pretty much have traffic all day, no matter what time it is. All right, guys, so we just got here to biohacks. We're here in the hyperbaric chamber. Once we leave here, usually, like I said yesterday, I just like to get something to eat, chill, and then it'll be around like nighttime. We'll see what we do. All right, what is up, everyone? It is currently Thursday morning. We are at 9:22 a.m. Thursday morning, April 18th, that it says there. And pretty much we're analyzing New York session to see if we could take a trade to flip those $600 and make back the losses from yesterday. Now, it's crazy because both those trades that I sent pretty much weren't really losses, like people closed with the 1 to 1, but I was trying to close with the 1 to 2. And one key thing that probably messed me up is that I didn't put my entries break even. I probably could have put my entries break even and we'd still be at $1,000 because the trades were in profit. But that's fine. We'll just come back this session now and make up for it. Now, as you guys can see, the account is at still the almost $600 with the 2 trades from yesterday. We go to month. You guys can see that there's nothing else in this account. $1,000 deposit and the 2 trades from yesterday. This one didn't activate because it was too much for the account, so I had to enter manually with a 1 lot. So now we have to flip this, and I know we could do this. So check it out, guys. What we have this morning is, look at USD CAD. Let me focus this in. So pretty much we still have the targets for the the higher time frame demand, which is this H4 target. And notice how price is giving the distributions to the downside. So yesterday we literally just got stopped out by a hair for price to go in our favor. And then what do you notice now? Now price is reacting off this supply right here. So we need New York session now to create an area of supply somewhere here for us to continue the sub movement here. If we do not get an entry confirmation off this area from New York session, then price will pull back up into this next supply here and possibly sell off of here. So it's either we're gonna sell here or we could possibly buy to take us up here and then possibly sell here. So it's 3 possible scenarios. I'm either going to sell from here with an entry confirmation, no entry confirmation given, price creates an area of demand, then I will buy to take me up here. If price doesn't give an opportunity to buy or sell here and price gives an opportunity to sell up here, then I will sell here. I'm gonna be very patient and I'm gonna wait for my setup. All right guys, so I'm thinking about setting the sell limit in Euro USD. Now I mostly just trade USD CAD and I was just gonna trade USD CAD, but I do see a solid setup in Euro USD and I'm thinking, why the hell not, right? If it's a flip account, I'm gonna take what's presented because if not, it's gonna take forever. Now, why would I sell, right? So on the higher time frames, if we go to the H4 time frame, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna show you exactly why we would sell. So notice how price is giving a distribution to the downside. Price is giving a big bearish move and we have to find demand. When price is giving a bearish move, that means we are finding demand. This is the next higher time frame demand, this daily. So this is the next target for price. We go one lower time frame to the H1 and notice how price is reacting off of this area of supply right here. We go one lower time frame to the M15, we turn on the session-based indicator, and pre-New York is setting us up with an area of supply off of this H1 supply. So notice how price set us up with the M15, an M5, and an M1 supply all in confluence from our previous session. This is a valid trade to take. So I might just send this trade right now in the signal group. All right, so check it out, guys. We just placed the sell limit here at this area supply from Euro USD with the multiple time frames in confluence, the higher time frames in confluence as well. You can see that here we have the sell limit. And if we go to the signal group, you guys are gonna see that I just sent this in the signal group as well, Euro USD sell limit, and with the parameters right here, perfect. All right guys, so it's currently 11:09. Usually by now, I like if my trade hasn't activated, I walk away. But I'm gonna give price another like 20-25 minutes to see if it activates our sell limit. And if it doesn't, we'll just come back tomorrow and we'll delete the sell limit. But if it does, hopefully we could get at least a nice 1 to 2 off this trade. So let's see what happens. Now, like I said, it's currently 11:09 and this is what price is doing. So price gave the distribution, validating our area supply even more. Now price needs to give a pullback to activate our sell limit. So like I said, I'm gonna give price about 20-25 more minutes to see if price pulls back and activates the order. If not, we'll just come back tomorrow. All right guys, so it's pretty much the end of New York session. It's pretty much 12 o'clock already. I'm definitely not gonna take a trade now. So I told everyone to delete the sell limit. If price was to pull back right now, that's fine. We'll just come back tomorrow. But notice how price did not pull back into it. The whole session price gave the distribution and not an opportunity to sell. So this is the area that we were looking to sell from. Maybe London or Asia session will sell this area, but we'll come back tonight and we'll see if we can get a setup. All right guys, routine and consistency sometimes gets boring, but that's how you get results. So right now, we're on the way to biohacks to do the hyperbaric chamber, red light therapy, and then the sauna. And to be honest guys, it's really helping out with my pain. It's because I have like really bad knee pain. I had a tumor on my back and it was causing like pressure on my nerves. And like doing all this really helps with the process. So we're showing up every day and we're gonna see how it goes. All right guys, how much do you think all this crap is gonna be? I think it's gonna be about 500 bucks. Right now we're at 274. I think about 540. So let's see. All right guys, so I was a little off. It was 422. All right guys, so I was a little off. It was 422. I don't know if you guys can see this. 422. I said 500 bucks, so I was a little bit off, but not that off, which is crazy, guys. When you think about it, imagine going to the store, you're just buying random crap, and it's almost $500. That is insane, guys. The inflation in this country, like, you really have to be making some type of money. It doesn't matter if you're trading or you have some type of skill set, but you have to be doing something to make money to be able to provide nowadays. Like whether it's a type of skill set, whether you're a plumber, a mechanic, but you have to have some type of trade and be making some type of money because things are crazy. All right guys, so we had one more stop. I got myself food, but I had to come and get Tommy some food, which Tommy, you guys already know, that's my dog. Certainly my dog. So we had to come and get him right. Now we're gonna go back home, eat some dinner, and set up my charts for tomorrow. All right guys, so it is currently Friday, New York session. It's about to be New York session. It is 8:56 a.m. And I already sent the signal in the signal group because I was in bed and I saw a setup. So let me show you guys and let me catch you guys up. So you guys can see the account is still at almost the 600 bucks with the loss that we took 2 days ago. So you guys can see no other trade was taken. And the sell limit yesterday that didn't activate. So you guys can see we placed the sell limit right now, 2.5 lots. And it's coming from this area right here. So let me show you guys. I'm a little out of breath. On the higher time frame, USD CAD is still bearish and the overall target for USD CAD is still this H4 demand. So we're still looking for sells. Notice how price pulled back into the supply I mentioned yesterday and sold from that area. So now we're just pulling back into supply to continue the bearish move. So I set the sell limit literally right here in the signal group at 37629. Sorry guys, I'm a little out of breath. Let me show you guys here. You guys can see that the sell limit was sent in the signal group right here at 849. So I'll update you guys when this trade activates. All right guys, so check it out. We have a 2.5 lot literally placed with the sell limit from this area. So what I'm gonna do is, as soon as price pulls back into this area of the sell limit, if it doesn't activate it because it's too much and the account doesn't have margin for this, I will enter manually. So I'm just watching price right here to enter off of this very soon. So I will update you guys as soon as we enter the trade, or as soon as it activates. All right, so check it out, guys. I called it. Price just pulled back into our area now, and it was too much lot size for the account, so it didn't activate the 2 lots. You can see that it literally just erased it. So I had to enter it manually with the 1 lot. So this is the first entry up here. Let me focus this in. This is the first entry, and this is the sell limit technically. This is the area that I entered off with the sell limit, but like I said, I had to enter manually because the sell limit was too much for the account, so it didn't activate. All right, so let's see what happens, guys. We just took this trade right now. I called this in the signal group. I had my sell limit placed, but it was too much lot size for the account, so I had to enter manually right here. I had to enter literally manually because the 2 lot sizes didn't activate. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if this plays out, and we could flip the account. All right, so trade activated, guys. This is what we're working with right now. The account is in profit. We need to close with pretty much $1,000. Now, I did have the sell limit placed, the sell limit that I called in the signal group, but this was so much leverage for the account that it didn't activate. So I had to literally enter all this manually, the same 2.5 lots, but manually because it didn't activate. Yo, let's go, guys. This trade was called in the signal group. I told everyone to enter on this trade. Now you guys can see that the 2.5 lots was too much for the account, like it didn't activate it. So I had to enter manually these trades right here because it did not activate my sell limit. But let's go, guys. This trade was called in the signal group. We are up right now, I'm gonna close with the 1 to 2. Right now we're up almost a 1.3, super solid. All right, let's go, guys. The trade is almost up a 1 to 2. This is an awesome trade to close the week. Now, like I said, this trade was called in the signal group. You guys can see that I update them as soon as we hit profit. You can see that the trade was called by a sell limit. Now, if we look at the account, check it out. We are almost at $900. So if we get to $1,000, that'll be pretty solid, hitting the take profit too. This would be very nice to end the week. All right, guys, so there's no way I'm gonna let this trade right here turn into a losing trade. So I'm gonna set my entry to break even. So I'm literally just gonna put my entry at break even because that would suck if I was to let this trade like reverse on me. I don't think it is. I think we're about to hit take profit right now. As you guys can see, I really do think we are gonna hit take profit, but there's no way I would let trade reverse on me. So I'm gonna just place my entry at break even. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I might just close the trade right here. I don't want price to reverse on me. We're at almost $900 and price could reverse right here. So I might just close these trades right here. Let's see. I'm gonna let everyone in the signal group know that I'm gonna close them, depending on what this candle does right here. If this candle fills that wick right here to the bottom, then I will not close. But if this candle goes to the upside, we will close. Let's see. Honestly, fuck it, guys. We'll just close right here. I'm not gonna let this trade go to waste. We will close this right here. All right, guys, so I just closed the trade right now with almost pretty much a 1 to 2. Now, the reason that I closed it is because price seems to be reversing on us, and I don't want to let this trade go to waste. It's almost a 1 to 2. Now, what's super annoying, guys, is that pretty much on the first trade, I can't risk the same amount per trade on every single trade because I'm literally full margining every trade. So the same amount that I risked on the first trade that I lost, I couldn't risk it now. So now pretty much we caught a 1 to 2, but we're not back at 1,000. With the next trade, we'll be more than 1,000. But pretty much, I just realized right now that this is gonna be very, like not tricky, but I gotta be very strategic on how I place my lot sizes. All right, so check this out, guys. I just wanna show you how sniper the trades are. So Thursday's trade didn't activate during New York session, but notice how price pulled back to it during Friday's New York session and it activated. So Thursday's trade that I sent the sell limit, it activated 24 hours later and gave a 1 to 3 off that zone. That just goes to show you how precise my signals are. So this was Thursday's trade sent, and then this was obviously Friday's trade sent. That did give a nice 1 to 3 also, so you can see this trade played out perfect as well. Awesome trade, guys, back to back. All right, guys, so the challenge officially started on Monday. So Monday, I created the account, I deposited it to the broker, and we had the account ready to go. Tuesday, I set my analysis and I was waiting for a trade to happen. You guys can see that the analysis played out perfect, but price did not break the low that I wanted to be able to send the trade. If not, we would have sent the trade, and you guys can see that the entry that I was looking to send would have given a 1 to 3, which would have been super fire. And then Tuesday, we didn't have a trade to send. Wednesday pretty much was my first trade taken, which was a stop loss, which I lost 40% of the account, which you guys know that there's no risk management in this account. We're just going all in. All right, guys. And then Thursday there was a trade that I sent. I told the Signal group to sell Euro USD, and I told them to close with a 1 to 2. I didn't take the trade personally because I wasn't looking to trade Euro USD at that time. I was looking to trade USD CAD, but there was no trade taken on USD CAD. And then Friday was the second official trade on the account, which gave us a 1 to 2%. But what messed us up, guys, is the first trade. So for this challenge to go smooth, you have to win the first trade, because if I lose 40% of the account on the first trade, just think about this. For me to make that 40% is very hard. I could catch a 1 to 2 twice back to back and it still won't make that 40% because I cannot risk the same amount that I risked on that first trade. So we're just playing catch up now. So you guys are seeing every single trade that I take, every single analysis that I have, even trades that I don't take, I send to the Signal group and I update them with everything that I see in the market. So if you guys want to be part of this group, make sure you guys click the link in the bio. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and in the free Telegram, where I'm posting every single analysis as well. I'm just not sending the trades, and you guys can see everything throughout the whole challenge. All right, so if you guys want to be part of the group that I send every single analysis to, every single trade that I'm taking on this account, make sure to click the link in the bio. You guys can access that group. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and that you guys follow me in the free Telegram, where I post free analysis every single day, and I post everything that I'm taking on the account as well before it happens. I just don't give you the entry, but I give you the analysis. So make sure you guys follow me on there, and I'll see you guys on the next video.